always have a good time, whether it's RVs or hiking, kayaks or biking. Take an adventure, take an adventure, take an adventure with us.
Morning.
Good morning, I'm Brian.
I'm Michelle.
And we are at Ichetucknee State Park. And
our adventure today
is tubing in the river with the gators and the snakes. Yikes! Hopefully not too many gators or snakes. Hopefully just lots of sun and tourists.
There you go. That's all I'm looking for.
So due to COVID restrictions, they have a limit to the number of people they're putting on the river every day. And I think that limit, I believe I read, was 5,000 people. Fortunately, the parking lot is empty, so we're not going to have to worry about 5,000 people.
Yay.
We rented our tubes, paid our admission, bought our tram tickets. For 2 people, we kind of upgraded tubes with headrests because, I mean, if we're going to be on the river for 2 hours, we might as well be comfortable. The tram tickets were $5 each. The tubes were $12 each. The park admission was $6. So we spent about $45, give or take
it's gonna be a
change.
good day.
We took about a 5-minute, maybe 8-minute tram ride to the Midpoint Launch. And then it's about a 5-minute walk down this woodland trail to get to the river.
There's a sign about gators, I'm out.
I don't think we're gonna have to worry too much about gators. But we did see deer and turkey and a tortoise on the tram ride. And you can hear people getting into the water. And there's a lot of hooting and hollering because the water is 72 degrees, which is pretty cold, and it's not overly hot today. Water is cold. That water is cold, and getting in is the hardest part. But look at the view.
We are at Dampers Landing. We've only been in the tube for what?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes, so we got another 45.
So the water is flowing higher than or faster than normal, because I believe it normally says about 45 minutes to get to Dampers. And it only took us about 20.
Hold on, I'm trying to get there.
Am I running into something?
No, you're okay. Have you seen anything exciting, Michelle?
Yes, I almost ran into a water moccasin.
You did not almost run into a water moccasin.
I was within like 10 feet, and that is
There was a sleeping water moccasin in a tree.
I didn't like it.
He was completely and totally not interested in us.
Ask her, did you like that snake? No. She saved my life.
There's either that or a brown water snake. They're so simple.
Are they? He said.
It didn't look like it had a mean head, so I don't know.
I'm from Ohio. I know.
I didn't have my glasses on. I didn't get close enough to look at his head.
The closer you get, the more fun it is.
I don't care.
It's true. I like the adventure of that. we are off the water.
Woohoo! No, it was really fun. I love to get a little nervous around animals that scare me, but the water is perfect.
It was about an hour and 25 minutes to float. That was with very little paddling. We did a little bit of paddling here and there
Only
with our
to stay
hands.
out of the sides.
Yeah, just to stay off the sides, but that was kind of just what the flow was giving us today. And now we have a little quick tram ride back to the middle. Now, one thing you can do here is, because you've got a wristband for your tram and you've already got your tube, we could take our tubes all the way back up to the midpoint and do the whole thing again, or we could just go to Dampier's Landing and do the last leg of it again. So really, you can go back and forth as many times as you want.
They're waiting on us.
There is a gift shop, so with a snack bar, so you could have lunch, then go back out again and paddle again in the afternoon. Like I said, they do limit.
Oh, but there's another part of the park that you should go to as well.
The north entrance to the park also has hiking trails that you can do and some swimming holes, but otherwise, this is a great afternoon or part of a day. We just finished Ichetucknee Springs. Met some nice people on the water, and if you hit the subscribe button, we want to thank you for that because
today, right now,
this
just happened. It's just in, and it's just loading. Okay, here it is. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. Holy cow! What a day.
now don't hit unsubscribe.
Please don't, please don't, please don't.
We need you.
We're gonna be just as engaged as we always have been, because this is just part of our journey. It's part of our adventure. But it was a great day at Ichetucknee Springs. I wish we would have had more time to spend seeing other parts of the park.
Yeah.
So if you come, allow enough time to just paddle as many times as you want down the springs. There was a campground that we passed. We're on US 27. There's a campground that we passed pretty close to the park that I would recommend. We heard people talk about Jenny Springs. They really enjoyed that.
They did.
And Devil's Den.
Devil's Den, which is, you have to get reservations for that because it's on private property.
Appointments, apparently.
And then there's also Rainbow Springs, which we heard is pretty nice.
Yeah, so people were asking each other about different areas. So we recommended Silver Springs because we've been there before.
Silver Springs and Weeki Wachee are both really nice state parks. They are old Florida tourist attractions. So they used to be like a place that you would go and spend the day. Now they are state park land, and you could still spend an entire day in both places. You can rent kayaks. At Silver Springs, they have the glass bottom boat rides. At Weeki Wachee, they have the mermaid shows, which sounds kind of cheesy, but if you've got kids with you, especially elementary school age kids with you, they will absolutely love it.
Or if you're just a girl who loves mermaids, hello.
Yeah, they do reenact the Little Mermaid, Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, underwater with actual real mermaids. So that's kind of fun.
Too many things to do and not enough time.
I remember going to that when I was a kid and always thinking it was really cool at Weeki Wachee. And I think there is a big swimming hole there, and I think they might even have a couple of water slides that go into the lagoon.
Oh, see?
In the swimming hole.
But we always say it's not the first time, and for you, you've been coming here forever.
I've been coming here since I was 10 years old, younger, well, younger really.
But there's always just, we got to keep thinking about coming back. There's always something. But anyway, hey,
so
thanks for having us.
Look at today's adventure. Didn't expect that today.
We did not. We didn't expect this at all. I mean, this is one of those moments that I think a couple months ago we were like 600, 700. We're like, oh, like maybe in 2022 we'll hit 1,000. But we have met some amazing people on our adventures, on YouTube, on Instagram, and we so appreciate everything that you do to support us, and we hope that you feel the love back from us.
That's this adventure. Let's see what we find next.